Hello, I'm Amber Carillo, and I am an interdisciplinary artist in film and music. I plan to graduate here in December of 2021. How do you plan to change the world with your art and all that it represents? With my art, I don't seek to change the world. I seek to change perspectives. My art usually focuses on people with mental health challenges and what they go through on a day-to-day basis. I try to take their experiences and try to show it through my art form so that people who don't have them can better understand what they go through. I also try to capture different lifestyles of people. Let's say somebody is a big basketball player. I try to capture what visually they see and what sounds they hear. Who was the greatest influence in your life and why? As far as how you evolved as an artist. Well, for music, I'd say the biggest influences in my life were both my mother and my friend Austin Anderson. With my mom in my early childhood, she kind of forced me into piano lessons, and although I hated it as a kid, I grew to like it by playing music that I actually liked and composing music of my own. So that kind of kick-started my love for music. And as I grew older into college, my friend Austin Anderson recruited me for help on his album, The Cassandra Syndrome. And through that, I started to learn how to write lyrics for my songs. For photography, I'd have to say my old professor, Roberto Rosales. He's a photojournalist, and he kind of pushed me into the door of catching, I guess, photos on the spot of people, what they feel, what they go through, their stories. And through that, I kind of combined my efforts to make an interdisciplinary art that I have now, which is both cinematic photos and music to go with it. What keeps you drawn to your art? Making your art. What do you plan to gain graduating with your degree from UNM in the spring of 2022? Well, keeping me drawn to my art, I like to capture the essence of people both visually and aurally. So I guess you could say every new person I meet, I have an idea of what they sound like, and that kind of keeps me going with my art. With me graduating in December of 2021, I plan to use my degree to become a Foley artist in the film scene here in New Mexico, gain more sound production, soundscape experience under my belt. And with soundscape, that's mainly just creating an atmosphere. What reaction or emotion do you want from your audience after viewing your work? So I basically want my audience to feel wowed or amazed and maybe a little bit overwhelmed, because I want them to be in an experience that they've never been in before. Say, if you wanted to go to space, it'd be kind of like a VR immersion where you both see and listen to something that takes you there. With my photography, I hope it kind of shows the essence of people. For example, I have this lovely young lady who wanted photos of herself in the desert because she is a biologist. So this is an example. What do others gain from your art? What do you gain? What issues do you wish to solve? My audience gains a new perspective on people that are different than them. It's a chance to reflect on ways that they treat people, a chance to become more empathetic. I hope to raise awareness for people with mental health issues or people who just have different lifestyles. And that's kind of my all immersion kind of approach that I take toward my art, is just to make people more empathetic and walk in somebody else's shoes. Well, I hope you enjoyed my artist talk.